Hey you, can I tell you something? I wasn't planning to talk about this, but it's been sitting on my heart for a while, and maybe someone out there needs to hear it. A few months ago, I was lost. Like truly, deeply lost. I had no direction. My routine felt like noise. I was doing everything I was supposed to do. And yet, I felt nothing, just emptiness. One morning, I sat at a small café, trying to distract myself with coffee and scrolling. And that's when I saw him, an old man, alone, wearing a faded hat and reading a book that looked older than both of us. I don't know why I kept looking at him, but something about him felt calm, safe, like he knew something the rest of us had forgotten. I don't usually talk to strangers, but something inside nudged me, so I walked over and asked, "What are you reading?" He looked up, smiled like he had been waiting for someone to ask, and said, "A book about life, but the real kind, not the one you read, the one you live." I laughed, but he was serious. He pulled out a notebook, handed it to me. Inside were handwritten quotes, thoughts, little stories. He called it his life journal. He said he writes down everything life teaches him. Every little whisper, every scream, every lesson. He said, "You look like someone who's forgetting how to listen to life." And my throat tightened, because he was right. I had stopped listening to myself, to life, to the little signs, the pauses, the slow moments. I asked him why he wrote all this, and he said, because one day, someone might need to read it, and I don't want it to die with me. That hit me like deeply. That day changed me. I went home, and for the first time in months, I didn't scroll, I didn't binge watch. I just sat with a pen, and I wrote. I wrote how I felt, how I was tired of pretending, how I missed who I used to be, how I wanted to feel something again. And you know what? I cried. But it wasn't sad. It felt like cleaning out a room you didn't realize was full of dust. Since that day, I've been journaling every morning. Not long, not perfect, but real. Some days it's just, I'm tired. Other days it's, I felt the sun today and it made me smile. But slowly, I began hearing life again. In the wind, in the birds, in strangers' eyes, in quiet mornings, I started noticing how baristas remember your name, how old songs still make your heart ache, how a simple smile from someone can feel like therapy. That one stranger, that 5-minute talk, that worn-out notebook, it was the spark, the kind that starts wildfires of change. And if you're listening right now, I want you to know something. Life is speaking to you too. Maybe not in loud moments, but in the pauses, the breaks, the stillness, the strangers. You're not lost. You're just disconnected. And sometimes, all it takes is one question, one pause, one act of courage to change everything. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to show up for one moment, one breath, one page. So tonight, ask yourself, what is life whispering to you? And are you listening? because your story's not over. It might just be beginning.